So this is why you're ignoring me. She grabbed him by his hair and was beating the shit out of him in front of his fucking mom. Welcome back to my channel. It's Aliyah here, and I have a juicy fucking story time for y'all today. Before we get into this tea, make sure you subscribe. Like, subscribe right now. I'll wait. Did you do it yet? Oh, okay. All right. Also, follow me on my Instagram at Aliyah. I'm litty over there, okay? I be outside, all of that. Like, I'm litty. So if y'all want to see more of me, make sure you keep up with me, period. This story is going to be about the time that I pulled up on him and caught him with his baby mama. I already know what y'all thinking. I don't want to hear it. I don't have no bad blood with anybody in this story. I don't want no drama. I'm telling my story. If you got a problem with it, talk about it with your mama. Don't talk to me about it, because I don't give a fuck, okay? Straight like that. So this happened not too long ago, probably in like April, I think, like the beginning of April. So I was chilling with my homegirl and we went to the waterfront. We was sitting at the waterfront just chilling, whatever. This story popped up like when I was scrolling Instagram, whatever. So I'm looking at this story. I'm telling my homegirl, like, bitch, like, I be wanting a president. I want him, but I don't know, because if I get curved, I'm gonna be mad, all of this, right? So she like, bitch, just do it. Like, fuck it, YOLO, just do it. I'm like, I don't know. But mind you, me and this boy had conversations before. We'll name him Dickinson. So me and Dickinson had conversations before, like, very slight, very subtle, just like hard eyes here and there, or laughing at a post or something. You feel me? Never really had like a in-depth conversation, but we was definitely being friendly. So I had got home from that night and I had posted an instant snap on my story and he responded to it. So I'm like, this is not a perfect time to slide. Like, it's a sign from above. Like, bitch, do it. So I was a kiki can at the post plan. So I'm like, what's up with you? Like, no, I'm trying to see what's up with you. So we started texting and he was really, really cool. Like, he was asking me questions and really trying to get to know me, like, deeper than what you doing, what's your favorite color, all of that dumb shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I was like, oh, like, he's really cool. He was very conversational. Like, he was holding a conversation. Like, he was getting a lot of brownie points. He was getting a lot of brownie points. Oh, it's thunder. I'm sitting here trying to figure out what that noise is this whole time. It's motherfucking thunder. But anyway, I fucked with his vibe. He fucked with mine. I mean, why wouldn't he? We ended up starting to link. So we started to link and do little small stuff, like go out to eat and all of that stuff. I'm a very chill person and he was a very chill person too. So it wasn't, you know, too much to do. Plus we live in Baltimore. Ain't shit to do but fucking eat. I started to like him, as you should. We were linking a lot, like every other day for hours. You know what I'm saying? So feelings started to develop on my end. I don't know about his end, but your girl started to like him. Boo, don't like these niggas. Don't like them. Leave them where the fuck they at. Play or get played. Says you better play along, cause me and my bitches don't get played, okay? Period. We was linking and doing all that stuff, and he would go to see his daughter, right? Now, listen, listen. I don't even deal with niggas with kids. I just don't, because me, I can't deal with that. But I fucked with him, like, his vibe so heavy. I was like, you feel me? Like, I could try it. Like, why not? I could try it. Don't do it, sis. Stick to you. Stick to what you like and what you don't like. You don't like certain things for a reason. Okay, so he would go to where his baby mom lived, because she didn't live in our state. She didn't live where we live at. She lived in a different state. So he would travel out there with his mom or whatever it is, maybe to go, so what he told me, to go visit the baby, right? One side of me was like, bitch, this is like, you're not going to deal with this. Like, you already know what they're doing out there. But the other side is like, let me just be calm. Let me just be like, let me just feel it out. You know, you can't be so doubtful all the time. Be optimistic. Bitch, you could be optimistic, but don't be oblivious. So when he would go out there, he would not be responding. Now, there's two ways to look at it. He's spending time with his daughter, or he's doing other things and he doesn't want to be caught texting you. One day before he went out there, he was with me the day before. I ended up leaving a hickey on his neck. It wasn't on purpose. That's childish to me, but it happened. So he went out there and he texted me randomly like, oh, you left a fat ass hickey on my neck with a crying emoji. Now, y'all, my intuition is something crazy. Instantly, I'm like, you didn't just point that out. Like, I left that hickey on your neck dumb long ago. You done went in the house, got a shower. Like, you just not noticing it. Somebody pointed it out to you. And in my head, I'm like, she pointed it out to you. But I was like, I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm gonna just let it rock out. I see him again like a day after that, or a couple days after that. And the conversation came up. I was like, so how you know about the hit? Like, how did you realize you had hickey on your neck? He was like, I'm not even gonna lie, my baby mother pointed it out. I was like, what'd she say about it? She was like, you coming in my house disrespecting me with hickey on your neck, And I'm like, you swear up down, y'all don't deal with each other. You don't feel no type of way about her and vice versa. So why is she tripping about a hickey on your neck? If that's the case, you single, you don't even live in the same state as her, you free to do whatever you want. But I was like, oh, right there already put me off track, because it's like, clearly she cares and clearly you're allowing her to care. Mental noted, keep it pushing. And I will be texting my friends and stuff, asking them like, am I tripping? Like, the fact that I don't like that when he goes out there, he's not responding to me for hours and all of that stuff. And they would try to play me like I was crazy. Like, no girl, like, you're being selfish, he's with his child. I'm just like, something's not sitting right with me. This is why I feel like, y'all, trust your instinct. It's okay to get advice and second opinions, but if you feel some type of way deep down in your heart and your gut, go with what you feel, because nobody else is in your shoes or nobody else can feel what you feel. And no disrespect to my homegirls, but trust your instinct. I always felt a type of way, but I just was trying to, you know, eat that shit up because I thought I was just being crazy. He would not respond to me for hours sometimes. So like, he would go in the house from workouts or whatever, because he would, that's why he would go out from workouts and stuff, take a shower, and then we'll be on the phone or something. He'll be like, I'll call you back, or somebody's calling me, or just excuses. To me, it's like another person is calling and you're going to sleep on the phone with that person. Certain things that we would do started diminishing. When that happens, sis, just walk away. Do not do what I do. Do not do what I do, okay? I'm gonna keep saying it because I don't want none of y'all to be like me. Leave these niggas where they have you fucked up. So when he would do shit like that, I'll pop up in my car. Like, I would be like, yo, I'm outside, like, what's good with you? And I'll be wanting to see, like, what are you doing? You're not texting me all day, so that's fine. I'll be waiting at your house when you get back from practice to see what you're doing and who's bringing you and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, just crazy, unnecessary, dumb bitch shit. Like, don't do that. If a nigga is not entertaining you the way that you want to be entertained, leave. That's in the past. I've changed. I'm matured. Now, I've popped up several times. I probably popped up maybe like 2 or 3 times. And each time I did, he was cool with it. Like, you know, that's not crazy to me. It just showed that you really fuck me. You really gaslighting me. Gaslighting out of me. Saturday night before Mother's Day, we was together until 2 a.m. 2:33 a.m. right? So I leave him, I go home. That night he texts me like, I love spending time with you. You make me happy. You know, just gassing the girl, gassing the girl. I'm gonna show y'all, cause I ain't never lie. Mother's Day, he texts me. He doesn't text me good morning or anything, but he texts me maybe at like 1 or something like that, like, India. He didn't say anything else for the rest of the day. So as time was passing, I was getting more irritated and more irritated and more irritated and more irritated and more irritated. Don't be like me, crazy, but I ended up finding the baby mom's Instagram and I saw that she was in Baltimore. Instantly, I'm like, all right, bet I know how this shit gonna play out. I know how this shit gonna play out. I can only tolerate so much before I start to black. So I'm blacking at this point. I'm calling him and calling him and calling. I gotta call this man 1,000 times, text him 1,000 times, no response at all. That is so disrespectful to me, because like, you literally sit in my face all the time. You give me all of this stuff and you can't even respond. Like, that's some cowardly ass shit. Like, let's be real about it. And mind you, throughout all of this, he's posting on his story. And guess who's there? He didn't post her, but you could put 2 and 2 together. So I'm just like, okay, like, what is the Mother's Day gift is I want you back in my life? Like, what is this bullshit, right? So I said, I'm calling him one more time and I'm leaving this house, right? Call him, no answer. I just threw anything on, got in my car, sped over there. I sound so crazy telling the story, but whatever, fuck it, it is what it is. She was there, right? So I went in the house. I was really hurt behind it. I was really hurt behind it. I got in the house. I was a little sad or whatever the case may be. But I woke up like, you know what, I'm going to work. I'm not going to let this shit eat me up. I'm not going to let it bother me. So still no response by the time I got up and went to work. So I went to work and I was fine at work. I'm like, you know what, I'm going to do my best to let it go. I'm going to do my best to let it go. Everybody like, that shit's so grimy. That shit's so fucked up. So I almost got to my house. Like, I was about to turn on my street, and I was on the phone with my homegirl that live across the street from me. I'm like, nah, sis, I'm going back around there. But you're not about to ignore me and think that you can just get away with shit like that. That shit is not cool. But it's not about that, yo. It's about saving your dignity and saving your sanity and just learning to walk away from situations. And I know that now. I'm not never putting myself out there like that. Like, that's just embarrassing. Like, just leave. Just leave that alone. I will pick her up. And don't think my friends was encouraging this at all. They just support me through whatever decision I make. But they were actually telling me to do the opposite. But at the end of the day, they gonna ride for me whatever I decide to do. So don't think my friends are the influences. But I picked her up and we went around there, right? So I gotta tell y'all how this shit played out, because this shit played out like I'm at the fucking movie, bitch. So his street where he live at is just hella one ways. So it's not easy to just maneuver up and down the block. So I was gonna cut through the alley to get to his street. So this is his street, this is the alley, and it's a mail truck in the middle of the alley so that I can't even get through his street. So I'm just sitting here like, you know what, let me see if I could wait for the mail truck to pass and then I'll just go through. I just see a car fly by. My homegirl looked at me, I looked at her, I said, that's it right there, that's it right there. So I backs up out of the alley and I spin the block around, right? So I'm creeping down the street. At this point, they parked getting out of the car. So I see them like kicking with they fool, walking to the house, happy. Case maybe. So as I'm coming down the street, they walking like this. So as I'm getting here, he's right here. Mind you, she don't know what's going on because she don't know about me, so she's not paying attention to me. But he made eye contact with me. He looking at me like. But my thing is, I popped up on you when you weren't even doing anything. You thought that I wouldn't pop up on you while you were ignoring me? Are you dumb? Like, are you fucking dumb? Like, that don't even make logical fucking sense. But you thought you was player. If you was player, you would have kept it player. But you didn't. So, anyway. So I just rolled out my window. Now, my motive to go was not to fight, was not to be dramatic, was to not be loud. I was just going to let him know that I saw him and let him see me and just keep it pushing. But honestly, the anger got the best of me and I just rolled down my window and I was like, so this is why you're ignoring me? Okay, bet. And I just kept driving. So I hear yelling in the background. So I look in my rearview mirror and I just hear, but do you want to fight? But do you want to fight? But do you want to fight? I'm like, over a nigga? I said, over a nigga? I said, nah, I'm good. Nah, I'm good. So I keep driving, right? This bitch is following my car. So I stop, like, what do you have to do? Like, I ain't no pussy, but bitch, I'm not about to fight you over no nigga. I'm not about to fight you over no nigga at the end of the day. So she throws a fucking soda at my car, bitch. She throws a fucking high C or orange soda at my fucking car. So at this point, I throw that bitch in park, right? Mind you, I have on my work scrubs, my badge. Like, I literally came straight out from work. Like, this is no joke. Like, I came straight from work. So I have on everything. And at the time, I wasn't thinking about it like this. So I'm thankful that I have my homegirl with me. She's like, India, don't do it. Like, you're going to lose everything. It's not fucking worth it. You already know what you came here for. It wasn't for this. Like, you see what you needed to see. Just keep it pushing. Like, you're going to lose everything. You're going to lose your job. Like, they're going to call the police. And I was like, that is true. Because at the end of the day, this is the baby mom. This is the girl that the mom knows and loves. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just would not have been a good look. So at this point, I'm just sitting in my car. So he's like at my car. I don't know if he was coming to say something to me or whatever he's gonna do, but he's at my car. So let me try to paint this up so that y'all can see. So this is my car right here, right? This is my car right here. This is where I'm sitting, my homegirl's sitting, and then there's another car parallel parked right here, and then he's right here walking to me. She's right here. And then his mom is like running down the street because at this point she's yelling and shit. Mind you, I'm still calm because it's like, this is not what I came here for. I will never fight over no nigga. Like, at the end of the day, the fact that I said something to him, nothing to you, something to him that wasn't even loud, that wasn't even disrespectful. I literally said, this is why you're ignoring me. Okay, bet. And I kept going and you did all of that. That just shows me that me and you are not the same type of person. So for me to really stoop down to that level and fight you over somebody that clearly has chosen you over me, you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't make any sense. It didn't make sense for me to go, but it wouldn't have made even more sense for me to fight. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, My homegirl like, no. So I guess he was coming to say something to me. I don't know, because mind you, this nigga is 7'1", 7'2". This nigga is tall as fuck. The girlfriend, well, the baby mother girlfriend, whatever she is to him, I don't know how tall she is, but she's not his height, and I think she's shorter than me. I think so. So I'm sitting in my car at this point because I really can't go anywhere. So it's just like, and I'm thinking about what the fuck I'm about to do. Like, am I about to fight this bitch, or am I about to just chill out? Like, I'm really sitting here, my mind is racing, because it's like, I was getting to the point where I was about to back out, but it was like, I'm very smart at the end of the day. I know how to pick and choose my battles, so I was just having a battle in my mind and my homegirl. So at this point, she's yelling at him. So all I hear is, so this is why you had them hickeys on your neck? This is why you had them hickeys on your neck? She grabbed this nigga by his hair, yo. She grabbed this nigga by his hair. She grabbed him by his hair and was beating the shit out of him in front of his fucking mom. In front of his mom. So his mom come running down the street. At this point, me and my homegirl, like, this is OD. Like, this is ghetto as fuck. Like, I'm ready to go. But it's just like, at the same time, it's just like, you conjured all this up. But it wasn't just me. At the end of the day, it's him. Like, it's him, you know? You can let shit slide and you can walk away from shit, yes, but at the end of the day, every action has a warned reaction. I think that's the right word. Or, yeah, whatever the fuck. Every action has a reaction. So he knew what he was playing with. He knew how I am, and he knew how she is. You knew that shit was gonna crash. Like, I don't know. But they fight in front of the mom or whatever. So then I'm not even paying attention anymore. I'm just like, I'm gonna go. But it's like, the way the shit was set up, I could not just drop off. Like, everybody was pretty much like, oh my car. So if anybody knows how a car is set up, this is the driver's seat, this is the steering wheel. This driver's seat, steering wheel. We sit here, okay? We sit here. So I'm just sitting here like, I'm ready to go. I'm not even paying attention. I just hit, boom. This bitch punches my steering wheel. Now, I don't know if she couldn't see. I don't know if she was trying to punch him. I don't know if she's trying to punch me. But I know where you're the steering wheel. If you're trying to punch me, why would you punch to the left when I'm sitting to the... You know what? I don't know. I'm gonna just go with maybe she wasn't trying to punch me, because... So I ended up just leaving. Like, the shit died down, ended up leaving, right? So on my way home, his mom called me. She's like, I just find it disappointing that you come to where lives and disrespects the mom and his child. And I cut her off right there. I said, first of all, and I didn't say disrespectful like this because she wasn't coming at me disrespectful, and I don't disrespect people's parents. That's one thing I don't do. Unless they coming at me and coming at me like they want to fight me, I'm gonna keep it respectful because I wasn't raised like that. So I'm like, honestly, I didn't say anything to her. I don't know what that was about, but I said something directly to him. I didn't disrespect her. I didn't say anything to her, and what I said to him wasn't even disrespectful. And she's like, I don't even know anything about you. I'm like, okay, well, that's not my problem that he never told you about me, but clearly it's something if I know where you live. A lot about where you be, clearly. So whether you know or not, that's really not... Sorry, like, I don't know. The conversation got interrupted because she yelling in the background like, come back around, trying to snatch the phone from her, whatever the case may be. So she ends up hanging up, and I just left it at that. The big mom calls me, right? She's asking me questions. And every time I say yes to a question, I just hear her put the phone down and start fucking him up. Like, she was whooping this nigga ass. So I was just telling her that, like, he was doing this to me, doing that for me. She was like, did you ask him to send you money for your hair? Did you ask him to? I'm like, no. And I really didn't. I'm not gonna send it back. I'm not gonna send it back. But I didn't ask. You know what I mean? If you want to be nice and you want to do that, you can do that. She was like, you can DM me. So I sent her the screenshots. Me and him was tagging the screenshots of the cash app receipts, all of that. Like, I'm gonna play. I apologize because I never meant to come at you. If y'all was together, I don't break up happy homes. I'm not trying to come away nobody's family. You feel me? I apologize to you as a woman, like, for coming like that. You feel what I'm saying? I could have went about it a different way, but at the end of the day, that's how shit played out. And she's like, I'm sorry for coming at you too and trying to fight you. The way I handled it was not right. You feel me? We just apologize. I'm laying in the bed and his mom called me again. She's like, hi, this is Dickinson's mom. I just want to apologize to you because I didn't know what happened. I didn't know that you didn't say anything to her. Dickinson told me that you said something to him. So I just apologized. I didn't want to let you go through the night without an apology. And I'm like, you know what, I apologize too because at the end of the day, that's not his house, that's your house, and I had no business doing that. She's like, no, you don't need to apologize for anything, yada, yada, yada. She's like, whatever happens here on out happens. Bitch, I go to sleep. And I wake up in the middle of the night to her texting my phone like, are you with him? First of all, If I was with him, why would I tell you and that's not your business? This girl just kept texting me and I kept responding, but it got to a point where I was like, look, I told you I was done. I told you I have nothing to do with him. I'm not about to keep repeating myself. Leave me alone, leave me out of it. I'm moving on. And I just blocked her, right? So then she texted me from another page. Had to block her again. Then her homegirl texted me. So her homegirl was like, hey, I'm reaching out because I know your feelings are hurt too as well. There's a lot of unanswered questions. I said, look, I told her everything there is to tell her. At the end of the day, I have unanswered questions too that I never had the answer to. Her feelings are affected just like mine are. Like, she's not the only one bothered in this situation. I'm like, what is it that you want to know? She's like, do you and Dickinson still talk? Oh, we don't fucking talk. I told you that 3 times every day. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all. So after his mom apologized to me, she gave him the phone and he's like being dramatic. Like, oh, this shit's so crazy. I'm sorry. The way this shit played out was just crazy. I said, so we was dealing with her all along? He was like, I didn't know she was coming. She was coming to surprise my mom for Mother's Day and she ended up staying. Like, nigga, please. Come to find out they fucked. Like, niggas be so fucking cat. I said, it's not like you don't want to apologize. You don't gotta apologize if you don't want to. He like, no, I really am sorry. I'm like, okay, good night. Because it's not like you scared to talk. Those type of actions are your closure. Nobody that lied to you or hurt your feelings or misguided you can give you closure. They're just gonna keep gaslighting you and keep bullshitting you. Like, it's never gonna work. I hope you guys enjoyed this story. Sorry if it's all over the place, but I feel like that was a juicy ass story. Don't do what I do and don't fucking judge me because we all make mistakes, okay? Please like this video and comment down below your thoughts on the situation. And yeah, make sure you guys follow me on Instagram again and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video.